for your tests because you need that in order to graduate. The second thing is, guys, there's some of you, I don't think there's anybody in this class who have not ordered your cap and gown, but today is March the 18th. You got like almost less than 2 months before graduation, or a little bit over 2 months before graduation. If your name is up there, you have not ordered a graduation cap and gown, and you need to get that in because time is ticking. Also put out there, and I put these in Canvas, I have put these, today's slides in, because today's slides, there's a lot of information. We're gonna go over the second CWT, and tomorrow, or just to give you an outline where we're gonna be doing between now and after the spring break. So, I'm sorry? No, you do not have school April 1st. April Fool's Day, there's no school. You come back to school on April the 2nd. So this week, we have a regular day. We're doing themes today. What's a theme, guys? What's a simple definition of a theme? A theme normally carries a universal message, so we're gonna get into that today. Tomorrow, you guys know we have that, it's the SAT day for sophomores and juniors. Seniors, you guys are picking up service learning hours here in the school if you need them. And then you just have some open stuff, but the intent is for everyone to come to school tomorrow. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we have progress checks. And then Friday, we're gonna go back into our theme, which is what we're going to be gearing toward for our, for this particular CWT. And this one is very, very simple, very quick. I can tell you that it is a timed CWT, which means that it is timed, and you're only gonna have 45 minutes to complete. But you'll be able to do it because I'm gonna talk about it today, and we're gonna do examples as well today. And then when we come back from spring break, we're gonna be doing writing tasks, and then that final writing task, which is gonna be the time-winning class, we're gonna start that on the 4th, and you're gonna have until the 5th to get that turned in. Today what we're doing is we are going to review themes, the message of a theme, and theme statements, and students will also identify themes from the things they carry. Now, this particular CWT is centered around the things they carry. It's gonna be an excerpt. So you don't really need to have read the whole book to be able to complete this particular CWT. But we will be working on different themes and things from regarding themes. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. You guys, I put these slides in Canvas. You can follow along in Canvas, or you can just follow along with me. You do have your journals because at the end, because of the paper crisis we're having, you do have an assignment as well as a reading assignment, but you will do it in your journal. So this particular marking, our CWT2, you guys will have an opportunity to evaluate an artistic interpretation of a text. Now, where is this interpretation of a text coming from? It's coming from the things they carry. You're gonna be responsible for 4 things. Students will you'll be provided the opportunity to explore different types of artistic renderings of the text you read. What in the world is artistic renderings? I figured somebody might be asking you that. So, it's the process of creating the realistic or lifelike representation of an object or a scene.
I have a list of things though.
Yeah. Not a one here. I just went through this announcement with them, but let's see. Oh, Elijah's here. Elijah. You have, this starts at 11:05. Okay, I have a few here. Okay, thank you. Okay, so an artistic, renderings are the process of creating a realistic or lifelike, representation of an object or a scene. You know, in the book, The Things They Carry, this was a what? This was a fiction book. However, Tim O'Brien, in the process of him writing that book, he was able to put a lot of visualization into his book. When he talked about Lavender, when Lavender got shot coming from the bathroom out in the woods, you know, Lavender had like 40 pounds on him. And so when he got shot, when he got killed, a sniper just shot him out of the blue. He had so much weight on him. He had 40 pounds of weight on him. He just like, I can't remember his name. Was it Kiowa? The Indian guy. He just couldn't get over the fact how Lavender fell like a tree. He said he just got shot and then he just fell over just like a tree. So when I was reading that, and I kept on reading it because it was so vivid. So this is where you have scenes where they almost become like lifelike, where you can actually visualize and see these things happening. Jacob, you have to take a test at 11:05 in this room. Miss Curtis, okay? So you go to Miss Curtis' classroom. So the goal is for students to evaluate the interpretation based on who's reading. Look at the board. Based upon whose interpretation. And this is important because sometimes you guys make things more complicated than they have to be. So the goal of this is for you guys to evaluate the interpretation based upon your own reading of the original text. So basically, you're going to be giving and you're going to be evaluating based upon your own interpretation of the text. Your response, you may agree or disagree with the interpretation, or your judgment may take you to another approach like a counter argument. Maybe you want to do a counter argument on it. And students will need to base their evaluation on a preponderance, a lot of evidence from the text. Okay. So, the agenda for today is we're going to go over ideas, the theme statement, and then you're going to apply it. So this is somewhat of a refresher because I'm pretty sure all of you guys know what themes are, as well as what's the difference between a theme and a theme statement. And then you're going to be using it in your journals as well as the books that's on the table. You're going to apply looking for a theme. So what is a theme idea? If you can't come up with an answer, then it's not a theme. So, a theme is a universal message. It is the big idea. It's not more than a couple of words. It's a message the author wants you to take with you. What it is not a summary of events, nor is it a detail about the text, okay? So, a theme is short, it's a universal message, it's the big idea, and it's only a few words. Okay, some common theme ideas that you may come across when you're reading. You might have a love theme, coming of age, power, gender roles, racism, growth, friendship, hope, forgiveness, death, and overcoming obstacles. These are all ideas of common themes that you may come across in your readings. Okay, a theme statement. Now, a theme statement, it's along those same lines. It's close, it's similar. It's the argument an author is trying to make about a theme. It's their position on that idea. So, here's an example. The theme idea is love. Okay, but what the author wants you to know is that love does not last forever and it should be cherished. So that's the theme statement. That's what the author wants you to take away from what he has provided to you on that theme idea of love. That love doesn't last forever and it should be cherished based upon what you have read. Another theme idea might be honesty. You can turn that into a theme statement based upon the reading. Honesty can hurt, but it also is a better option than lying. Your theme idea is the big idea. The author position on the theme is the theme statement. Okay? Any questions so far? So, Rosemita, what's the theme? What's the theme? Victor, what's the theme?
Universal message.
It's the universal message. It's the big idea. And what is the author's statement, Ronald? It's on the board. Yes, it's the author's position. It's his position on that particular theme, and you're getting his position. Where would you find the author's position on a particular theme that he's writing about? Where would you find it at? Where would you find the author's position? He's gonna have to have written it somewhere, right? So it's based upon his original text, and that's what you guys are gonna be reading. The Things They Carry by Tim O'Brien. This is Tim O'Brien's original text, okay? So, when you do your CWT, I can tell you now, and you're gonna be doing one really soon, we're gonna be reading, a small chapter from The Things They Carry. And each one of those chapters, believe it or not, has a theme in it. Okay, so, here we go, let's apply it. On your tables, you have a book and you have your agenda. Everyone get a book, turn to page 125. Let me see if you have the old copy version, let me see what pages is on that one. But if you have, yes, Ambush in the black and gray covers. This is a 3-page read. I want you guys to read it now. You're going to choose at least 2 themes, ideas, and turn them into a theme statement. And once again, the theme statement is the writer's position on those themes. And then I want you guys to give one piece of evidence, and using the still characteristics analysis to support your theme statement. So let me tell you what a still characteristics analysis is. How many people have heard of STILL before? Nobody? STILL stands for speech, thoughts, effects on others, actions, and looks. So there are 5 elements of a characterization that can be explained with the acronym STILL. Speak. What does the character say? How does the character speak? Thoughts. What is revealed through the character's private thoughts and feelings? Effects on others. What is revealed through the character's effort to others? How does it affect others? And how does other characters feel or behave in reaction to the character? Actions. What does the character do? How does the character behave? Looks. What does the character look like? How does the character dress? These are the 5 elements of characterization of that particular person that author is pulling out. So, going back to your assignment for today, you're going to identify at least 2 theme ideas. So when you do your journal entry, make sure you're putting it in as March the 18th, 2024. This is Ambush. This is your exit ticket for today. You're reading chapter Ambush, pages 125 to 128, and your goal is to identify at least 2 items and turn them into a theme statement. And once again, that theme statement is the writer's position on those themes. I'm gonna have you guys work on this assignment for the rest of the class. We'll come back right before the announcements come on and go over this exit ticket. I'm trying to still catch up on grading. I did start this weekend, but the assignments that you guys have out there that you have until this Friday to do, I will not be grading those, but I will be grading your CWTs and any other assignments that are out there. So I'm gonna be working on that. Does anybody have any questions about this assignment? Crystal, what are we doing? What's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna read ambush, 125 to 128. And then, Jacob, what are you gonna do next? What is one thing you're looking from that reading?
2 themes.
2 themes, alright. Then, once you get your 2 themes, you're gonna turn those 2 themes into what? Yvonne, what are you gonna turn those 2 themes into? A theme statement. And what is a theme statement, Aaron? What is a theme statement? Where does it come from? What's the theme statement? It's on the board. Whose position is it? The author's position on those themes. Okay, so you got about 20 minutes to work on that. If you have any questions, let me know. Then we'll come back and we'll go over it.